hear ye, ye merrymakers, and winter-bound wanderers. Gather close as the hearth fires roar, snowflakes dance like mischievous sprites, and the bells of destiny ring across the frost-kissed Iron Realm. Welcome, one and all, to our annual holiday campaign, a Yuletide chapter in our ever-growing saga. An epic woven from courage, betrayal, and choices weighty enough to shake even the North Pole itself. What began as a humble spark in Episode 1 has now blazed into a roaring winter bonfire, bright enough to guide lost adventurers through the longest nights. If you've only just arrived, fear not, traveller of fresh snow. You may stand in the blizzard's eye, but the entire journey lies preserved. Every clash of steel, every whispered secret, every divine miracle and catastrophic misroll, waiting for you to unwrap like a gift from the gods. Each Wednesday night, our fellowship gathers around the sacred holiday table, where imagination reigns supreme and dice tumble like enchanted ornaments. From there, our tale is carried into the production dungeon, where industrious editing elves hammer, polish, and enchant it with relentless cheer. And come Sunday, it rises anew, gleaming, radiant, and bedecked in digital holly, released upon YouTube for all to witness. But hark, our presence stretches far beyond the snowy borders. We've scattered festive breadcrumbs across the digital realms, Facebook, Instagram, the Iron Realms wiki. Even the enchanted scroll archives of Pinterest follow us, cheer with us, meme us. We thrive on your holiday chaos. Tonight, dear traveller, we embark upon our holiday adventure. Tamplate, level 15 Changeling Artificer/Druid, played by Lisa, Nalson Firebrand, level 15 Goliath Fighter, played by David, Dirge Hollowtide, level 15 Human Bard/Fighter/Ranger, played by Chris, Judgment, level 15 Tiefling Sorcerer/Warlock, played by Rhea, the Oracle of Ometh Grod, level 15 Dwarf Warlock, played by Bradley, Erindor Volwyn, level 15 Elf Fighter/Rogue/Wizard, played by John, Lark Emberfeather, level 15 Owlin Bard/Druid/Fighter, played by Allison, Holiday Dungeon Master, played by Matt. In the heart of the longest night, a grand holiday tale unfolded as the warriors of the Iron Realm stood locked in desperate battle within the town square. Snowmen, twisted by dark magic, swarmed with icy claws and freezing fury, turning the once festive square into a frozen death trap. Erindor opened with roaring arcane fire, his fireball blazing through the horde. He danced across the battlefield with misty step, striking with precision and calling on second wind when the cold threatened to overwhelm him. Nalson charged fearlessly into the fray, grappling snowmen, slamming them to the ground, and carving through their frozen bodies with his great sword. He tanked blow after brutal blow, standing as the unbreakable shield of the party. Dirge brought the weight of his halberd, delivering heavy strikes while weaving battlefield control, though the relentless assault finally shattered his concentration on key spells. Judgment became the party's shining lifeline, channeling powerful magic through the snow. Her 4th level Cure Wounds and Mass Healing Word surged with unexpected strength, doubled by the magical terrain itself, restoring a staggering 76 hit points to Nalson in one radiant burst and keeping the heroes on their feet against overwhelming odds. The snowmen struck back without mercy, stinging claws, biting cold cones, and lair effects that chilled the very air. Multiple natural 20s tore into the party, pushing them to the very brink of defeat. Then, at the edge of disaster, The constructs suddenly froze. A mysterious, mocking voice echoed across the square. "More fun next time!" The snowmen melted back into the drifts, leaving only one lone figure who bowed deeply, tossed his hat to the wind, and collapsed into harmless snow. Safe once more, the party retreated to their lodging to rest and regroup. There, 3 mysterious gifts awaited them on the table, accompanied by a newly materialized scroll, a belt, a polished stone, and a necklace. As the fire crackled and the longest night pressed on outside, the warriors of the Iron Realm debated the growing threat, counted their new blessings, and prepared for whatever darkness would come next. The Dungeon Master approaches, wrapped in mystery and peppermint-scented dread, ready to begin the festivities. Let the holiday rolling commence.
Welcome all, friends, foes, people that want to just stop on in and lurk a little bit. Welcome to our 11th episode of our winter campaign. Yes, I know, an oxymoron in spring, but you know, with how weather is sometimes, you never know where you're going to be getting. But last episode, some people have learned out real quick they may not want to dive in directly into head first into enemies, but some of them got, you know, a little boost to their HP, and well, we'll see if that will help eventually at one point in the near future.
Ominous. Very ominous.
I used to think an oxymoron was just a really dumb person with zits.
Or, you know, small shrimp called Jumbo. But on that note, what is everyone doing?
Kind of need to know where we are at the moment.
You are. This part's gonna be theater of the mind because you're in your guys's where you guys are staying, sleeping, and stuff like that. You just got your new items for some of you for the ones that were awake last episode. So you're still in that room, and well, basically where you guys will have the table and where you guys would eat.
So we're in the tavern.
No, it's not a tavern. You guys actually have a dwelling that is set aside for dignitaries that come into the town. That gets invited by the Marie.
So an air D&D.
I mean, possibly. You know, hey, at least it isn't a slaughterhouse
Or an outlet mall.
I mean, outlet mall might be a little fun though. But so, what is everyone doing in the room after getting the items?
Well, I mean, Arendor would want to have basically a strategy session to find out, where we're going to, what we're going to do from here. The forces are obviously overwhelming forces from what we saw or what we encountered, and I relayed that to the rest of the group that's come back. That basically, there was just an overwhelming force, and so we can go back into that area with everyone, which would obviously be, could be a good idea. We could come see what the Oracle might be able to surmise or come up with, or we go back into the town and try and get more information, or maybe even rally. I mean, like, other people in the town, because it seems, pretty overwhelming. I know that we're here to kind of do that, to take care of the issue. But Arendor would suggest, at least talking about our strategies before we head back out. But he would go back out, say, let's take the group and go back out to the same spot and see if we can elicit the same response, and this time take care of business. What say the rest of the group?
I'm sorry I fell asleep, but that sounds like a good idea. What happened? I heard rumors of a snowball fight and
Yeah,
snowman
there was
and
a
oatmeal or something like that.
yeah, it was
An awful bloody snowball fight.
Yep.
There were rocks and it was ice balls.
Hail.
I don't like
Oh, hell no.
or any other
I'm
part.
sorry I fell asleep. I'm an old woman and I'm tired.
You were communing with your deity, right?
My patron,
Your patron.
my lovely little squid woman who makes fun of me but takes care of me.
I feel like we have two very different concepts of a patron.
Yes,
Two very different people.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
true.
She's so
I think I
kind.
meant to say experiences, so
Yes,
my bad.
but she's mean to me as well.
Personally, I worry that if we go back, even with the items that we have been presented with, going back to the same area again, it may solicit a different response, but it also may be an even worse response than what we already had. And it's great that we have everybody here to be able to go back, but I still worry that we are overmatched. Not overmatched. That's not right. Undermatched to the creatures that we have come in contact with. And of course, I'm telling all of you this using the pan flute because my character doesn't actually talk. It's all in Morse code or the equivalent. And I don't want to blow into the pan flute because it'll hurt everybody's ears that's listening to this. But I do worry about that, especially Gnarlson, who time and time again, yes, he has been a force to be reckoned with. The problem is that the creatures that we have come up against, they've now realized that he's the one that if they take him out, the rest of us are toast. So we need to be
and then sorry.
No,
and then I'm running out to try to keep him from dying, and then they're coming after me, and I'm a lot more squishy than he is. And so they're like drawing the spellcasters out because, I mean, we're mostly magic users. None of us really, I mean, some of us more than others, but Gnarlson's the only one that's meant to go hand to hand with these people or these creatures, and they found a way to force us into melee fights or where they're in melee range. And it's causing a lot of problems for me, for Arendor, possibly, hypothetically for the Oracle and Dirge as well. Is like they're splitting us up pretty easily, and so we're all super far away from each other, and so they're picking at us one at a time, like we're Yarn and they're giant evil cats. Or that metaphor got away from me. But it did feel like they were toying with us. And I don't know about the rest of the party, but my ego doesn't really appreciate being treated like a 3-year-old. Um, so maybe we, instead of like dividing and conquering, like we let the fighter go out and fight, but the rest of us maybe form a close ranks a little bit. Try to control the battlefield in our favor.
And not so spread out, right?
Yeah.
Help it.
Yeah, I think to Dirge's point, and Dirge, what I did is I've actually Arendor over the last few days that we've been adventuring, he's actually the one that's been translating your pan flute into a discernible language. You gonna let that go, Matt?
Yeah, that's fine.
So Arendor repeats when you speak. Dirge Arendor repeats it. But anyway, but to Dirge's point, Dirge actually brought up a good point. Now this creature has seen our capabilities, the 4 that were there. So we do want to make sure that we switch up our tactics a little bit, but having the inclusion of the other 2 now, it could tip the hand in our favor. But yeah, we definitely want to have a little bit better strategy.
I also, this isn't meant to sound accusatory, by the way. I'm just going to preface the statement. It's like, I think some of us may or may not have battlefield control spells, like things that immobilize people or concentration spells that put up physical objects. Or like, I haven't been utilizing the I can make people scared of me bit. And I think there's just like such an overwhelm of things going on, is that it's just getting away from us pretty quick, especially when we're that outnumbered.
And I will say this. Don't forget, some of you guys do have abilities that's granted in certain ways that could possibly have benefited greatly against, creatures of, that's in a crystal lattice state that is, originally made from water, that could benefit and help, So I'm just, that's just me giving a, kind of a hint there.
Hint.
I mean, and Oracle or, Judgment could take that as a, divine providence, whichever. Would like to.
Duly noted.
If I had not used a number of my other spells, I do have several things that do utilize water, but I use things to try and save us and save me.
Honestly, I don't know what you're referencing for me.
That wasn't directly necessarily to you. That was to someone that has an ability that's granted because of a wearable item. I have already made a ruling on something early in the earlier episodes, and they caught that. So, but
so it wasn't me either. Okay.
no, but me saying that as a divine providence both of you guys have a deity. So
Oh,
that's
yes.
that was me saying that could be coming from either one of you guys as a, something from your guys' deity.
My patron being nice to me in this economy?
I mean, but also at the same time, who says that they would not dwell in delight in the pain and suffering that you may have from, even saying that.
My patron only wants me for my brain. Or at least most of it.
Okay. So, what are we doing? What does everybody feel like doing? Because we're kind of standing around.
Arundel, you wanted to formulate a plan, or you just want to circle the wagons and give this another go?
I have a quick above the table question. Sorry. Um,
No, it's fine.
did they drop the item that we needed to complete the triad, or did they just go, haha, you guys suck, and dipped?
Um, roll a history check.
Where's my there it is.
I mean, you did say you have a specific die for that.
I know. I was trying to find it because I'll send a picture, but they're like all various shades of pink for whatever reason. Um, that is a dirty 20.
Okay. So you gather from what your memory of the stone slab that has the inserts. The one that you can gather that you're missing would be some sort of a hat, in a sense, or something that would go on over someone's head.
Okay.
And at the end of the battle, even though that you were pretty battered and torn, you do vaguely remember seeing something float off on the wind.
There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. Oh, when he put it on his head, he began to dance around.
That snowman's possessed. Kill it! Kill it! That's pretty much what.
Oatmeal the snowman.
But
So I mean I'm gonna turn to Arendor and relay that information to him because we were the ones that were really invested in the slab, and say, listen, we're still missing this, and Dirge makes an incredibly compelling point in that it could be entirely worse, but we were sent here to do something, and I have a feeling if we don't have that item, what we were sent here to do isn't going to be possible, and these people need our help.
Sure. No, and right. And I'm totally for that. And like I said, Arendor, says, look, we have our full group. I'm more than happy to go back and confront this terror again. And I think that we're, just, yes, they know a little bit more about us, and I don't know if we know so much more about them or that they have overwhelming force. But like you said, use more battle control stuff. I've been trying, I'll throw every fireball I have to try and mitigate, and cut down, our enemies. But no, I'm fully vested in this and want to help these people. And if everyone feels good, we'll go back into that center right now and see if we elicit the same response. See if it's still there.
Let's go kick its butt. Come on. I am changing my mind.
You're changing your tune.
I'm no longer whistling Dixie, that's for sure.
And now playing the piccolo part from Stars and Stripes Forever. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Gnarlson, I can see the
Wheels turning.
well, yeah, no,
Sorry,
just
I know that's
the
dramatic
rage,
information.
yeah, just the rage in his eyes to start. He wants to hit something. He might start hitting some of us, but right, he's ready to go back. If he was back there right now, he'd probably be very happy. So yeah, I say we head back out there.
Let's go. Let's kick some butt.
Matt, we'll literally follow the exact same path that we took and go back to the exact same area.
Okay. So, guys, arrange yourself in the order that you guys would be walking with on the screen. It can be left to right, up, down, however.
I almost say do it either a straight line or spread out a little bit. I know that somebody had an idea last time, not stand 5 feet, or at least stand 5 feet apart. We might want to stand 10 feet apart. But yeah, I would take straight line with Gnarlson in the lead. I'll hang in the back.
I feel like the full casters, like me, Oracle, and maybe Arendor, because Wizard is such a notoriously low hit point dice, is that maybe we all kind of cluster in the middle and have some of our more martial counterparts kind of. If I'm not saying let's feed dirge to the wolves,
Sorry.
No, Gnarlson is the common chew toy.
That's right.
Gnarlson's
But a
built
good
to be the
point.
chew toy. Gnarlson's built to be the chew toy. He likes it. I don't
He
know.
is built to be the chew toy. But yeah, right. Like in case we get ambushed or in case they come up amongst us. So that's valid.
Okay, so is this how you guys are walking? Arendor's off to the side.
Lark, would you like to hang with us here kind of in the middle?
Yeah.
I think that's the gist of it there, Matt.
Okay.
We kind of all want to stay together, kind of like Scooby-Doo fashion. Instead of being so spread out, mainly because we can protect each other's backs a little bit easier. Like the last time we were really, really spread out across the field, and it's very hard for Judgment or one of the others of us to get to somebody else to heal you.
Well, and it was and they were semi spread apart too. But yeah, if we're trying to do anything to where we're gonna like try and control the battlefield, like Judgment's talking about, yeah, then we definitely want to give them as much room for us to be able to throw
Like,
area of effect stuff.
in Oracle and I, we could push people back with Eldritch Blast if they get too close, but they just converged on us way too quickly, and then there were like 2 or 3, like they singled us out pretty quickly before we could do anything.
Okay. So as you guys are walking into the town square, and it's empty.
Go figure.
But off in the distance, actually, Gnarlson, go ahead and roll a perception check. Since you're in the lead.
Perception. You want me to look around? and see what I can see.
Since
I
you're in
figure
the
out where
lead.
my sheet went, it got minimized. I got it back. Come here, sheet. Come here, sheet.
A man of snow snarling in the night.
Oh,
Well, it's very unlikely that that's going to be very good. But the dice say it's an 11.
Okay.
I'm looking. Where's my sheet? There it is.
I mean,
Could-
it is.
Perception gives me a 12. Woohoo!
could I help action that from where I'm at?
I will say you guys are close enough that you guys are able to assist with it. Yes, so he can get advantage, or you can roll and see with his modifier and see what can be done.
Well, I can give myself heroic inspiration, which would get it up to a 16.
Well, I just rolled a flat 17. I don't know
Plus
what your modifier
one,
is.
that's an 18. So, with the assistance of judgment pointing something out to Gnarlson, you are able to see barely a little bit of a edge of something poking out from the snow from last night, because you guys have a fresh powder on the ground.
I poke it with my sword.
Well, it's a ways from you.
Okay, I walk
it's
over
across,
and poke it with my sword.
from where you guys are at right now. Like, it's clear across the other side of the what would be
I
the
point,
map.
wave, follow me, go over and poke it with my sword.
On your way over, there's a wind gust.
Who farted?
Ends up picking it up in the air. If you want to try to dash and try to get it, I will have you try to roll an athletics check.
Ooh. I'm good at athletics.
He's like, I've been waiting for this.
You say that until you know it is snowy weather, so.
Not only am I very good at athletics, I have advantage.
is that true advantage or is that bardic?
Well, let's put it this way. I just rolled a 28 on my
Okay.
athletics check.
Yeah, I think
Yes. Wow.
Not only did I dash over there like the Scarlet Speedster, I did a forward dash with a tuck, snagged it out of the air, stuck the landing, and didn't even break a sweat.
Okay.
With the hair still being perfect.
So, Gnarlson, go ahead and move your character 110 feet forward.
need the grid.
That's 110 feet with the ruler, so that's really 55 feet. Going by the same rule mechanic as we've been following.
Well,
so right where so you having the hat, you start feeling some feel it. The hat starts undulating and moving and vibrating like it's almost coming to life.
nope.
At that point, you start seeing a small piece of a circular ball pop out with a grin. and you hear, I guess we're gonna have some fun. And everyone hears that at the same time. And I am gonna need everyone to roll for initiative, but give me a second.
No, no. Right this minute.
Because I need to add everyone to the tracker.
Oh.
Dice coming in from everywhere.
Yes. Oh. I'm hearing the Gremlins theme music in my head as we're going into battle here. This is scary.
One day I will roll above a 10 for initiative. It's not today, though.
About the map.
Judgment, and her no good, very bad initiative rules.
Gnarlson,
No.
run, Gnarlson, run. Get away as quick as you can.
Second. Because the downside, every single one of them is still popped up as the issue we've had for a while. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me roll. So, okay. So, Jack will be a even 10.
Jack the Beanstalk.
No.
Jack not named. Jack Job.
So,
I am Jack's surprised expression.
Frozen.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
All he's telling us is
I mean, apparently you do,
uh,
because it is being built from your hand. Okay. Over 20.
me, Surge, 27.
Yeah, and we've got Lark and myself at 21.
Yep.
Awesome.
Gnarlson, 20.
Hey, give me a second.
Oh.
And
Dex
what
is
was your-
18.
Hold on. What was your Surge?
Mine's 27.
Okay. And you said Arendor and Lark is 21.
Yep.
Yep.
Gnarlson's 20.
Okay.
You want
And
Dex, or you just gonna?
yeah, we can do Dex. What's your who has higher Dex out of you two?
I'm 18. What's yours, Lark?
14.
So, okay, and it will be as it is on the.
So you put me at
Tracker.
22.
Well, you're
Fine.
before Lark on the tracker.
That's fine. Okay.
And who was 18?
No, there was a 20. Gnarlson was 20.
Arson's 20. Okay. And any other 15 to 20 Was 16 to 20. Anyone else? Okay. 11 to 15. Okay. 6 to 9. 6 to 10.
I rolled a 9. Judgment's got a 9.
That's better than, your last
I had a
initiative.
+1, so it was a 10 total.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than a 2 to have roll.
That's a good point there.
I have not gotten an initiative roll, I don't think. My
Oracle.
first.
Hold on real quick. Oracle, what's your dex?
13.
Okay. Gonna put you, for the sake of order, as 11 for initiative. So Dirge is 27, Arendor and Lark is 21, Gnarlson's 20, Oracle is, for all purposes, basically 11, and then Judgment is 9. Because Oracle and Jack rolled the same. So, okay. And that is everyone, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so before we start with Dirge, the head that was forming out of the hat that Gnarlson was holding, you do see the rest of the body forming. A center ball, and a large lower ball, arms popping out, head starts moving around like it's trying to stretch, and you guys also see some other snowmen popping up on the edge of your guys's purview. So, Dirge, you are up.
First,
On deck, it's Arendor.
first thing we need to, I guess in my head, the first thing that I need to know is how fast these things move, and if they do anything like from where they're standing now, can they hit us with anything? Does anyone remember? I'm saying this as like we're huddled, getting ready to with our backs to each other, getting ready to fight these things. Does anyone remember what type of capabilities that these snowmen have? Anyone remember?
I think that they weren't really hitting us until they were close. They were like biting and scratching, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And right, I remember one area of effect spell that was thrown. I thought it was from the leader. And personally, I think we take out the leader.
Okay.
I would concentrate on the leader.
That's the question. Is the leader the one that's in front of Gnarlson, or have we even seen the leader?
The leader's off to the west, right? In
one of the buildings.
Matt, can we distinguish who? I thought.
It's the one. They all technically have the same.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same.
But the one up by Gnarlson, like it's darker, like it's a different image. So I'm thinking it's the one that has the hat on, so to speak.
Right.
Literally.
Okay, right. So yeah, so I would probably say, Dirge, I think that the one in the hat in front of Gnarlson is controlling all of these other snowmen.
Okay.
Would it be easier for us to try to get Gnarlson to lure it closer to us? Because that's a lot of distance for us to cover, and if we just try to make a mad dash at it, there's a chance that the other ones come in and we're surrounded before we can get there.
100,
Because
140 feet. Most of these are 100 to 100, 120 to 140 feet away from us.
Divide that by half is the actual.
yeah, I mean it.
So that's
Some of
70
them are
feet, up to 70 feet plus, yeah, about 70 feet
The
at the furthest.
the reason I asked that is if we've already discussed not running out there on our own and fighting off one thing, but getting them closer to us or getting ourselves into a clump so that we can attack whatever is coming at us closer together. So if we move as a collective closer to the middle of this and draw them towards us and also support Gnarlson while he's trying to attack Top Hat Man or Top Hat Snowman, at least that's in my mind what we need to do. But
Sure. Or if you have something that can reach out and touch him right now from where you're standing.
it's 135 feet. I can't. The wall of ice that I have is 120 feet. Is the furthest that I can do. I can do control water at 300 feet, but it is.
And Chris, don't forget, this is not to sail. So every 10 feet is equivalency to 5.
Gotcha.
So if the spell standard's 140, to 80 is the actual distance
I mean,
for the map.
using the ruler, he's only 70 feet away from where I'm standing.
I mean, if I did a dash, it'd be 30 feet. It'd be 60 feet to get to him. I wouldn't get to him in time.
Right. Well, no, yeah.
But if we all move, if we all take that, 60 feet of movement at once and maybe burn a turn, we can all get there and and the spellcasters, we can be within casting range.
Okay. Does everybody have at least 30 feet? I feel so much like this is what is it, the Leroy Jenkins where everybody's okay, when we go into the room we've got to have this, we got to have this, we got to get planning the attack, and then someone just runs off and does something crazy. If you've like Gnarlson, yeah.
It's fine.
We like to refer to that as the Q maneuver. But
like I said, to Matt's point, all the distances that we're looking at are halved. So even if we move 30 feet,
ladies, gentlemen, and others, I can come 30 feet closer in a round.
Okay,
like that.
oh my!
I have
Okay.
the equivalent of Misty Step.
Okay.
And
So
there's
let's
nothing
all-
that says I can't bring this hat with me.
Sure.
Let-
So
let-
yeah, move. Yeah, I say we move our.
at least 30 feet. Let's
And
move the
do
30
action.
feet on our turn so that we can get closer to each other and draw them to us so that we have a better chance of doing
Okay.
everyone at the same time instead of being so spread out. Is that cool?
I got
If you
you.
move 30 feet toward me and I cloud jaunt and then run 30 feet toward you guys, I bet we're back together.
There you go. All right. So Dirge 30 feet and then an action.
So we're talking
On the map, it would be 60.
so that's the amount of that's 30 feet.
Right. 60 is 30. Correct.
I just want to make sure that I'm getting
Oh yeah, you're right. Now I know it's throwing me off too. But yeah, whatever you put on that ruler, you have it. for game
or
rule.
if you're trying to, figure out if your spell's gonna, reach it, you would double what your spell can do, and then
Okay. So this is this is going to be a big maybe.
Okay.
Well, I've got dominate monster. It's a concentration spell that I can use on this creature, the top hat, because he's within 60 feet. Since I've already done my movement, I can use that action to try and do that.
Perfect. What's dominate monster do?
Let's see, you attempt to beguile a creature that you can see within range. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the duration. If you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw. While the creature is charmed, you have a telepathic link with it as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence. You can use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious. No action required, which it does its best to obey. You can specify a simple or general course of action, such as attack that creature, run over there, or fetch that object. If the creature completes the order and does not receive further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. You can use your action to take total and precise control of the target. Until the end of your next turn, the creature takes only the actions you choose and doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use a reaction, but this requires you to use your own reaction as well. Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell. If the saving spell succeeds, the spell ends. At higher levels, when you cast a spell with a 9th level spell slot, the duration of concentration up to 8 hours. Right now it's up to 1 hour, and this is 8th level. So if I were to be at a 9th level, it would be have hopefully control over him for 8 hours. So with that being said, Mr. Top Hat needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
$18.
Dang it. 17 or lower. Dang. And that ends me for now.
Okay. Arendor, it is your turn, but before we take your turn, Chris, let's go ahead and do that little break.
Okay.
Before we get too much into the round of battle.
Welcome to the Saltine Keg, where the fire's warm, the ale's cold, and the biscuits are blessed. Found in cities across the Iron Realm, each Saltine Keg is locally owned, steeped in tradition, and brimming with hearty fare. Whether you're a weary traveler or a curious local, you never know what stories will unfold when you step through our doors. Tonight's offerings? Let's take a look. Hearty suppers and platters. Sink your teeth into the hunter's roast beast, slow roasted venison or boar with root vegetables and thick gravy. Or try the fried fowl and tater wedges, crispy chicken thighs paired with herbed potato slices. Feeling nostalgic? The shepherd's pie of the southern marches brings ground lamb and mashed turnips together in a golden crust. For something sweet and savory, the smoked ham haunch with honey glaze and stewed apples is a crowd favorite. And if breakfast for supper is your calling, the Barrelman's Plate delivers eggs, sausage, fried cakes, and roasted mushrooms. Each entree comes with your choice of 2 sides: butter-steamed greens, stone-milled corn mush, honeyed carrots, crisped tater discs, or the pickled root medley. Breads and biscuits. Warm your soul with flaky buttermilk biscuits, golden corn cakes with honey butter, or a rustic loaf of hearth bread. Sweet finishes, indulge in the apple crumble of Eldon Hollow, the moonberry cobbler, or the velvety sugar cream tart. Each a spell of sweetness to end your meal. Tankards and draughts, raise a glass of barrel-aged ale brewed by dwarves deep in the mountain halls. Or sip on sweet cider, goat's milk, or enchanted spring water drawn fresh from the well. The Saltine Keg, where stories simmer, laughter echoes, and every bite tastes like home. Come hungry, leave mythic.
In the Iron Realm, every journey begins with a choice, a path, a steed. From mossy glades to gilded towers, Realm Rider Transit Guild carries you swiftly, safely, splendidly. Choose your pace, a donkey for the rugged trail, a carriage for comfort and charm, a skyborne dirigible for those who dream above the clouds. Founded by Sir Garrick of the Seven Saddles, Realm Rider blends magic and muscle, offering enchanted root stones, bonded beastmasters, and bardic entertainment for the discerning traveler. Book your passage at any Realm Rider waystone, found in taverns, guild halls, and market squares. Your route sigil will glow when your steed arrives. Realm Rider Transit Guild. From cobblestone to cloud, your journey, your steed.
From hearth to hall, we deliver it all. Whether you're nestled in a mossy cottage or posted at a windswept keep, the Swift Stag Courier Guild rides swift and sure across the Iron Realm, bringing the realm's finest goods straight to your door. Need a honey-glazed venison shank from the boar and bramble? Or perhaps a pouch of dream root tea from Moonshade Apothecary? Our fleet-footed couriers, some say part satyr, run, ride, and even broom their way through forest and fog to reach you. From enchanted combs at Velvet Antler Emporium, to cinnamon knots fresh from the Soot and Spoon, to wax-dipped candles and ink vials from Glimmerwick Provisions, we partner with the best, so you never go without. Deliveries within 5 leagues of any major town or guild outpost. Rush orders, just 1 silver more. But beware, dragon sightings and magical storms may cause delays. Look for the Silver Stag mid-leap, antlers trailing wind, satchel stamped with seal. That's Swift Stag, because when the realm needs a runner, we don't walk, we leap. Swift Stag Courier Guild. From hearth to hall, we deliver it all.
Six years running, Grain-Soak Ale reigns supreme in the kingdom of Ethukoth. Crafted by the Grain-Soak brothers in small batches, originally served only at the Dusty Kettle Tavern in Balastar VR, now served across the realms. A wine is just a wine, but an ale is a brew. Grain-Soak Ale, now served across Ethukoth and Astarag, not sold in Aphormouth. Drink responsibly, not suitable for halflings, gnomes, or fairies.
And Oracle, go ahead and roll me a d20, and I'll ask for your roll in a minute.
All righty then.
So, Arendor, what you doing?
So, sticking with George's plan, move up 30 feet, and then I'll Arendor will just throw the most potent thing that he has. Yeah, I'll throw fireball right behind him. So DC 16 or Dex 16.
Okay, for Jack or for
Oh no, yeah, no. Stick with the plan. Stick with the plan for Jack. So right there.
okay.
Let's get a fail.
And it is a fail.
Nice. All right, let's get a big roll here. Hopefully, 22,
It's a very loud roll.
and that was 30. yeah, that's those weird April Fool's dice. And I did that at 3rd level. So I clicked off on the spot, but there you go. 22 fire to Jack.
Okay.
And then no bonus action. So that should be it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for right now.
And you guys notice Lark is not there anymore. Like, she has completely disappeared.
She's like a bird, she'll only fly away.
Oracle, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17. Some say that's too low, but it's high enough for me.
Okay. You do notice that all of a sudden it's getting colder and the ground starts to freeze over. The terrain
tomorrow.
The terrain is now difficult terrain, so it's going to cost double the movement to move.
Difficult train.
So Gnarlson, it is your turn. Oracle, you're on deck.
Okay, stay with me, Jimbo. Do I have positive control of the hat?
I'm gonna have you let it go.
No.
So
never bothered him
you would
anyway.
assume so.
Okay, I am going to bonus action Cloud Jaunt
Mm-hmm.
at an angle 30 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And when I appear, I'm going to fall 20 feet with the hat beneath me.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to basically do a power stomp on the hat from 20 feet up in the
Stomp
air.
a snow hole in it.
Yes.
Okay.
The net
Don't
effect
mean-
using triangular math is to actually move me 10 feet closer to the group.
Be careful not
Okay.
to actually destroy the hat, though. I think we need that.
Although we destroy the hat, we destroy the being.
Puts me about right there with the hat. And D&D fall rules is 1d6 per 10 feet. I'm prepared for it. He is not. And I'm going to have him below me when I fall. So that would also be, I guess, the fall damage plus an improvised weapon.
Okay. When you Cloud Jaunt,
Yes.
the body falls away. The hat remains in your hand.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll damage.
Nine.
In your improvised weapon.
D what?
That would be technically
For damage?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1d4.
D6.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'll roll another D6. I'm okay with
yeah.
that.
Do D6. I mean, you guys are high enough level where, so okay.
So for the improvised damage, it's all 3. Since he was not there, I didn't hit as hard as I thought I would. And since I have the hat and it's just the hat now, I'm going to run my full movement.
And it's half. Your movement's half because of the difficult terrain.
Okay. So I only get...
So basically, whatever your movement would have been, is what
So I get
the ruler
to
would
there.
be. Yeah.
At this
And
point,
is
I'll yell out,
the,
the ice is getting slippier. Be careful.
as there is no real threat at the moment, I'm going to hold any combat, beat 'em up type actions until there is a threat. I just have the
Okay.
hat now, and I'm shaking it like a terrier with a to make sure nothing forms in it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Gnarlson, the hat disappears out of your hand, and you have a different snowman in front of you.
Okay, that one I'm going to beat up on.
Okay.
Quick question while he's rolling that. Would I have been able to see that transfer happen from where I'm at?
Roll a perception check. And also, are you watching the whole thing with Gnarlson going on, or are you paying attention to your surroundings more?
No, I am keeping my eyes dead on that because that's where that's where I was like, we need to get there and then I can look around. So that's where I was looking. And that will
Okay.
be a 26.
Okay. You see a flicker of emotion out of your peripheral. And it just like something just like waving or something that how light sometimes flickers, or you might see a movement. That's what you're able to register.
Well, my first
So-
roll
So,
was
like-
a miss.
Okay, so 11 points of damage.
11 points damage. Yeah,
And
I've come disconnected from my sheet to VTT.
And the snowman, if you look over their judgment, and it looks like a snowman with a hat.
My second roll is a 29, which is a critical. Which is 18 points damage.
Okay, and I will go ahead and say that 18 for that second D20 would, unless you were getting advantage.
The 18 is with advantage because I
Okay.
missed on the first one.
Okay.
And 18 for me is a critical.
All right, just want to make sure. So,
Sure.
and you have your third.
And my third strike is 22
That does.
with 15 points damage.
Okay.
And while that's going on, I'm going to drop out of the VTT for a second and reload to try and reconnect my sheet and VTT.
Okay. Just me, you have any question, or you good for Oracle? You go.
Really quick. So, with the description you gave, would I really be able to tell that there was movement with the boss?
With the description that I gave you, would judgment been able to discern exactly if it was the same one or it's the boss that transferred? Because I gave it to you in that description for a reason.
Okay. So you're leaving it up to my interpretation?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Oracle, you're up, and Jack will be on deck.
All right. What was that? No.
Okay, I'm back connected.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Alrighty then. This snowman in Burgundy or whatever it is over on the right. Is that okay? So I will move.
Well, that's a snowman. But what were you gonna ask?
I was asking if that was a viable target. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's
yes.
something we can. Okay, so I will move my 15 feet towards. So. Yeah, 15 feet towards it. Yeah. And that gets me within range. Yes. And I will fire a sorceress burst at that particular snow person. Which is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that does hit, and your wild magic also triggers.
Yes. So I have to pull that up. I'll roll it first though. So the damage is 11 points of damage. And let me roll my d4. Oh, just missed. 2. So my wild magic does not initiate. And that's 11 points of damage to the far off snow individual.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay. So it is Jack's turn. And let's see. So,
wait, I'm sorry, but since you haven't gone yet, I was just reading the description of my wild magic didn't initiate, but however, my character sheet won't come up. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I was reading the description, and I forgot this could happen. Okay. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack, I will then initiate my hurl through hell. DC 17 saving throw. That same snow person.
Okay. It's a DC 17.
Yes.
And what type of saving throw? What type of saving throw?
Charisma.
$26.
All right. Never mind then.
Okay. So, what? I'm just trying to figure out how long. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to get it where I can move, but I'm gonna have to.
What was the modifier on that, by the way?
A +7 and rolled a 19.
That's incredible. Well done. Considering a charisma of 20 only gives a +5.
I mean, that's a save. You know, it's a saving throw. It's not a just a standard dex.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Okay. There's a wall of ice started to form from where Judgment and Oracle is at. It is basically northwest direction.
I love her. She's so amazing. Unlike her father.
And that is Jack's turn. Judgment, you're up, and then it's the snowman's.
Okay, let me take my movement really quick. If I could. Nope, not the right button. Please let me move. Thank you. And I am going to do what every warlock does best and try to nail Orange with. Yep, and I'm definitely in range. I have an invocation that makes my Eldritch Blast 120 feet. And I'm going to concentrate all 3 beams on Orange. So let me roll that.
And roll that beautiful Eldritch footage.
Beam footage.
Well, yes, but in this case, it's Eldritch.
Eldritch beams.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something I have to take a picture of, or else I'm gonna sound like I'm lying to everybody. Give me a second.
Did you pull me from last session,
Oh,
or did you do the opposite of what I rolled?
okay. Because it's a D10 for the damage.
I mean, you still have to roll to hit.
Oh, I did. I rolled all three at the same time.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
That's never happening again. Um, so, and my modifier's plus 10 on all of those d20s. So a 29, a 28, and a 25 to hit.
You do
And,
hit. That's 30 points of damage for.
well, no, I also have a plus 5 on class is 110 plus 5.
So 35 for one.
Are y'all frozen? Sorry, everything froze up for me.
You're good. And you did at 1 point, and you're back now. So let me.
And I don't see anything that says you only add your modifier on one of the rolls. It's one, I think it's an invocation I took.
Okay, so you are at 3 beams. Beams at 6. Okay, so with it, I will say since it's a separate attack, that would be 15, 15, and 15. So that will be 45.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna activate my form of dread. I should have done that before the attack, but whatever. I jumped the gun. And that's all I can do.
I'm looking. Okay, so you have agonizing blast. Okay. Just want to make sure that he doesn't go back 10 feet or not. I didn't know if you had that on. Okay. So, with the snowmen, Dirge, you're on deck. What I'll do is we just move up just a bit, except for orange. Is it gonna let me? There we go. Orange, on the other hand, since he's right there with face to face with Gnarlson, and he will attempt to 17 to hit. Gnarlson, you're muted.
17's a miss.
And that is his turn. Dirge, you are up on top of round 2. Arendor, you're on deck.
All right. So
My token must have fallen off VTT.
I'm seeing it.
standing right in front of a orange.
Yeah, right there,
It's
the
still-
one that's moving.
It's still there for me too.
Yeah, I still see you on there.
All right. Dirge has the not Dirge. Gnarlson has the hat. I think.
Therefore, you are.
Ah, I'm going to use this dominate monster again, but I'm going after. I don't know if I can ping him or not. The dark blue up in the left-hand corner.
Okay.
So he needs to roll a dexterity saving throw. I believe that's right.
I want to say wisdom, you
Sorry,
said last.
wisdom. I was looking at the wrong one. Wisdom saving throw.
That's a lab created 20.
Really? Yeah. How in the world is he rolling high?
Well, I mean, he does have a high he has a +7 to his wisdom saving throw modifiers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, technically the roll was only
13.
13.
That's wrong. All right.
So you would say he was unnaturally lucky?
That's all I can do.
Arendor, it is your turn. Gnarlson, you're on deck. But Chris, go ahead and roll me a d20 and I'll get back to you in a minute.
So again, we're measuring. So 130 feet, have that. Right. So
65 feet.
Yep. Can I see him around that where I'm standing at? Is that line of sight where I'm at? Yeah, that's away from his wall, right?
A little bit, yes.
Third level magic missile. So let's see if it'll roll at 4th level for me. No. Well, yeah. No. Okay, that's just 1. So normally I get 3, so I should have 5, right?
If you're upcasting it.
Yeah. I'm casting 3rd level. So 1st level's 1d4, and then it's 1 per level. So 3d4. You had 1 per per level. So it's actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3d4. So yeah.
So 11 total, 12 total.
Okay. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, you just feel like at 15th level you should just be doing so much more stuff, you know? Yeah, I'll hit him for, well.
Oh, you use your spell.
No, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Dirge, what did you roll? Chris.
9.
9. Okay. You guys do notice that the ground becomes easier to walk on. Gnarlson, you're up. Oracle, you're on deck. I'll say we may have to come back to Gnarlson.
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
I had to step away for dog duty for a second.
That's why I was wondering. We just had to come back to you.
And my sheet is still disconnected from VTT, but we'll get it to go. First one is a clean miss.
Okay, on
Orange.
one in front of you. Okay.
Second one is a 14 plus 11, 25.
That does hit.
With 13 points damage.
Okay.
Third one is a dirty 20
Okay, that does hit.
with 15 points damage.
Okay. Okay, this one's looking like it you would expect after the first day of it warming up. So he's not holding it together very well. Oracle, it's your turn, and Jack's up next.
I'm gonna jack this one up next. All right. Oh, very well. Let's see. So we're I'm gonna turn back to my elusive friend over to the right, and I will just try the whole sequence over again with the what do you call it, the sorceress burst.
Against who?
The dark red snowman.
Okay.
Very well. That's a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. And that does this much damage. Seven. Wait, it should be 3d8. Why did I only do 2d8? 2d8. I don't understand that. There we go. 17 points of damage. My wild magic does initiate, so I'm going to roll for that. Twenty. 20 means the spell creates a phantom chord of music, as if from a broken harp. So, as they hit him for 17 points of damage, you hear. So, that comes along with the spell, and then he'll need to make another DC 17 saving throw, charisma saving throw.
Okay. A 27 with the natural 20.
But of course, how could you possibly roll any lower? All right, that is my turn.
Okay. And it is Jack's turn. What? It is Jack's turn. And Arendor, since you're looking at him, you do notice things of moisture being sucked from the air and clinging to him.
Okay.
You notice that there is a armor forming around him.
Hmm.
And that is his turn. Judgment, you are up.
Quick question. Does Arendor alert anyone else to this, or does he have time during the duration of the turn?
I mean, I have no idea. That's up to Arendor. I mean,
It
this
used to be,
all
what
happens.
was it, David? 6 seconds? Whatever you can say in 6
Yeah.
seconds. Is that what
It's
it was?
all in
Yep.
6 seconds time frame.
Right.
Technically, a round's
Right.
happening.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
I'll certainly alert. Well, yeah, I'll say he's armoring up. It looks like he's forming an armor around him. Yeah, I'll alert the group. Yes.
Okay. With that, do I get my full range of motion or of movement back because of the layer effects, or am I still under difficult terrain?
I mentioned that the ground is soft, a lot more soft and pliable, as in it's back to normal.
Okay. In that case, I am actually going to dart out. Why did that? No, I move over here. Thank you. Making sure I didn't accidentally move too far. No, okay, I'm good. And well, since it worked so well the last time, this time I'm actually going to burn 2 sorcery points to quicken the spell, and I'll go ahead and cast, if I can find it, Guiding Bolt cast it at the 3rd level. 28 to hit.
That does hit.
For 29 points of radiant damage. And
at that point, the armor shatters.
okay, well, this is great because now I'm gonna roll for Eldritch Blast. Okay, does a dirty 20, 22, and 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing math. For 35 points of force damage, I rolled a 6, 7, and a 4.
Okay.
Plus 15.
Okay, you said a 30.
Wait, that's 17 plus 15 is 32. My bad.
Okay.
Because I'm pointing all 3 beings at him.
He just sits there and grins at you.
Cool. Oh wait, sorry. He also has to make a Wisdom 18 saving throw, or else he's scared.
A 25.
Cool.
He now is laughing in your direction.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Okay. And the snowman just slowly moves in. Except for Orange. Orange is going to try to hit Gnarlson with a 27 to hit. And with 21 points of damage. And that is it for their turn, Dirge. You are up for top of round 3. And Arendor, you are on deck.
Are we gonna take another break this round because it is 8:12?
We can come back. Chris, you want to do another 10 or
Let's do 5.
5?
12. Is that okay?
That is fine with me.
A second to get picture that commercial. All right, let's go.
Okay. Dirge, you are up. Arendor, you are on deck.
Okay. You know what? I really want to use that again, but there's just the likelihood of it actually doing anything, doing any good.
I mean, I could roll, a 1 and a 2.
That's not going to happen, and you know it.
That's not true.
Don't even start.
I mean,
No.
I mean, it can happen. I mean, just because it hasn't happened in the sessions recently doesn't mean it can.
Okay. Let's see.
Laws of probability and everything.
Okay. I'm actually going to use Shatter on Blue up in the upper right hand corner.
Okay.
It is loud noise erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered there makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. A construct has disadvantage on the save. Now, I will say this, that because I am doing it at a higher level for higher, that it is 5d8.
Okay.
So, has to make, first of all, needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And let me see something. You say you're doing Shatter. So,
Instantaneous Constitution saving.
yes. Okay, that's on the failed. Okay. And said
Has to do a Constitution saving throw. Let me know what the number is.
right at 15.
Okay, it's 15 Constitution saving throw.
So it succeeds, but it takes how much damage?
Gotta roll it for whatever reason. We want to do it for me. Come on. Show me the 18. Said, well, I don't know why it did 18. It actually rolled 25.
it probably ended up rolling
It rolled
it double.
a D, like it was doing a D20 to see if I even hit, but I don't. It's 25. Let's see.
Okay.
So some damage, but
Is that your turn? Because
no, I'm going to use the bonus action. If I can get over to my actions, which will be really slow today. Make sure that I get this right. I am going to roll, or I am going to use Hunter's Mark to mark that character. Come on.
okay.
So that it can be used. That'll do it.
At the end of your turn, you notice one of the snowmen just crumble, and Jack looks like it's being mended back together.
Of course. So, seeing that, I'm going to look at everybody else, or try and get everyone else's attention, to code to them that when Jack is damaged, the others fall. And that's what I'm assuming. That's the reason why I'm saying that, so that everyone knows. At least that's what my okay.
That's what Dirge is gathering. Okay. Arendor, you are up. Gnarlson, you are on deck, but Judgment, I want you to roll me a d20. And I will ask for it in a minute.
So did I see this thing? Well, I heard what Dirge did with his flute, right?
Yes, you heard the little ditty.
Right.
As in the song, not the person.
Ain't no P Diddy.
Or Puff Daddy.
Oh, boy.
Hey, he has I don't know how many names throughout the years, so
That's true.
but if you're looking in his general direction, you do notice that yes, if you're looking at him while it happened, yes, you do notice that he was able to heal in a sense.
Right. Yeah. So, right. To kill the snowman, so he can't do that, but he could. I think Arendor, continuing this idea of kind of standing where we're at, I'm going to pitch another fireball at him.
At Jack or at
At Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
keep focused on Jack. Arendor is under the same impression that if we can kill Jack, that the other snowmen are gonna disappear. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna burn my last third level slot, and I've got the range on it. It's a deck 16 for him.
22.
So he'll take half of this. 13. He'll take 13 fire.
Okay.
Just in case he's vulnerable to fire. Any chance I can see if is he shrugging off these fireballs? Is he not liking them? Is he?
I mean, no one likes fireballs.
Well,
near
right.
them. I mean,
right. But does it seem to be anyway, I don't know. Can't because obviously Aaron Door's focused on this guy. This creature.
You're able to tell just because the amount of damage that you were doing, he's uncomfortable. It's not like you were doing 100 points of damage.
I get it.
I
Right.
mean, and where are you putting that exactly on him?
I centered it on him.
Centered it.
Yeah. 'Cause he's up there by himself, so.
You're able to tell he's evaporating possibly a tad bit more than you would assume.
I got you. All right. Yeah, that's it. My bonus actions really come into if I'm using my fighter or my rogue stuff. So we'll see what happens here when we come back.
Hold on. And you have a rogue subclass, do you not?
Well, right, but I do. Yeah, fighter, rogue, wizard.
Okay. And what is your rogue subclass?
Did you just take 5 levels and everything?
No.
No, I did 5, 3, 7, 5 fighter, 3 rogue, 7 wizard.
I understand. Okay.
So I mean, I hit the. I think I want to say I took thief. It's not showing here.
Yes, it's thief. Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's what I was.
So I mean,
wondering.
I've got a lot of melee stuff, right? Or standing flat-footed, for ranged attacks to get advantage. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff, but just with this current strategy of doing, kind of staying flat-footed and where we're at.
Well, not only that, but you have to keep in mind when you can use your sneak attack dice and stuff.
Right, which is nowhere yet.
So.
Well, you could, I think, maybe use it on orange. You're within 5 feet.
Well, yeah, I know.
You have an ally within 5 feet.
I got you. Aaron Dorr was still just as a character. He's still focused in on the big bad. So, but like I said, we'll see what happens as we get out of this round or next week.
Judgment. What did you roll?
15.
Okay. Gnarlson, you are up, and Jack is on deck.
I'm going to pretend like the way you said 15 didn't freak me out a little bit.
I'm going to continue to beat on orange.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of strategy here.
Simple character, simple mind, simple strategy.
Yeah.
Character. I get
23.
it. That does hit.
Uh, 12 points damage.
Okay.
$23.
That does hit.
$13 points damage.
Okay.
If I get another 23, I'm going to say the machine's rigged. No, I got a 17 this time.
Okay, that does hit.
And 13 points damage.
How would you like to describe what you do to this snowman?
In an interesting flourish of moves, thrusts, riposts, and otherwise, fancy maneuvers, I turn him into ice cubes.
Okay.
And we have an icy.
Yes.
I mean, unless it's yellow.
Ew.
Ow.
Call up 7-Eleven and see if they want it for their slushy machine.
Oh, goodness.
Just not yellow.
Mellow yellow.
Not allowed to move. Stay where you want.
Okay. Not what I wanted to do, but due to size wise,
I knew I should have been afraid of what you said when the 15. What is that? Oh, he
okay.
moved in. Wait, oh no. Okay.
Okay, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please. In Judgment, you're on deck too, by the way.
Got it.
And the DC is 17.
Oh, cool
Nope.
beans. I
Nope,
love that
failed.
plus. I love that plus of vitamin modifier so much.
Even with a big modifier, I failed.
I got it.
Arendor failed.
Okay. Judgment, you succeeded. And Dirge, what was your total?
Mine was 10.
Dirge, what was your total for your con save?
10.
You don't have a modifier?
No, that was with the modifier.
That said, hold on. Okay. It's popping up as a custom roll, so that's just a straight D20.
Don't know why. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
If I can do it again. Things working the way it's supposed to. 5.
Yeah.
Ooh. What?
It's not. No, it's not. It's not rolling like it's supposed to.
No, it's not.
So, what's your con save modifier?
+4.
So you failed. So 33 points of damage to everyone that failed, and 16 points of damage to Judgment. Judgment, it is your turn, and then it's the snowman's turn, and then we'll end for the night at the top of the order.
Okay. I am putting my big boy pants on. I'm going to activate innate sorcery, meaning my spell DC for my sorcerer spells goes up by 1.
Okay.
And so I am going to cast Harm at the 6th level. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can send it to game log proper. Is
Okay.
that okay? Is that popping up for you?
Yes.
I am going to cast it at the 6th level. Constitution 19.
Okay. Is that with your innate sorcerer?
Yes, it would be 18 without, but it
Okay.
goes up by 1, so 19.
So 22.
Okay. Well, he saves the throw, but he's gonna get hit with half the damage regardless. Sorry, I didn't specify who I'm going after. I'm still hitting blue. I'm just gonna do the full roll.
25.
So 25 points of
Hello.
necrotic damage.
Wow.
And his maximum health is reduced by 25. Like permanently.
Okay.
I sent it in the game log if anyone wants to read it. I just didn't think anyone wanted to hear me try to read that bit out.
Oh no, no! It sounds like poetry. Wow.
And
If
at the end of your turn, are you done?
I still have my form of dread if he has to make a wisdom 18 saving throw.
Okay, that's a 26.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
At the end of your turn, you notice he ends up almost seems like he's not affected as much as you would think.
Okay.
He just smiles. And it's the remaining snowman's turn. And yes.
So even if he, what I'm assuming is absorbing the other snowman, he still can't heal the whatever damage he did, or
The permanent decrease, his HP is automatically permanently decreased down, so he cannot heal over what anything that's what was his max HP. So what his HP was at, he can't heal up to that point. It's his new total.
Okay. I didn't know if that applied for what he's been doing over the course of the fight.
Yes, because it's his max HP decrease. So let's say, for instance, Dirge, I'm just gonna use you since I have your sheet pulled up. His max HP is 172. Well, if he would have gotten decreased by 25 HP, he would end up being 147 would be his new max total.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just didn't know if he was doing any weird bad guy shenanigans.
I mean, he's always doing weird bad guy
shenanigans.
Well,
abnormal.
And at that, ladies and gents and theys and thems, that is going to be the end of our episode for the night. Thank you for coming out to watch, and please pass it along to everyone that you know. And Chris,
as always, thank you so much for being here and joining in with us. Until we see you next week on Wednesday, let's roll.
Through the jagged peaks, the cold winds bite. A lone shadow moves in the pale moonlight. A sword at her side, a map in her hand, chasing whispers of a far-off land. Oh, the Iron Realm calls her name. Through fire, through frost, through glory, through shame. With treasure ahead and monsters behind. where fate is blind. The rivers roar, the waters freeze. Her steps are slow through the blackened trees. In the forest clutch, the wolves do cry, but the fire in her heart will not die. Oh, the iron realm calls her name. Through fire, through frost, through glory, through shame. With treasure ahead and monsters behind, she walks a path where fate is blind. The rivers roar, the waters freeze. Her steps are slow through the blackened trees. In the forest clutch, the wolves do cry, but the fire in her heart will not. The sands do shift, the sun does burn through endless dunes. There's no return.